and gentlemen, ladies, without further ado, it's time to go fast. With the beginning of our Sonic block, we've got the BlueMania with his 80% run of Sonic Forces. BlueMania, take it away, my friend.
So, hi, I'm Sayuri.
I'm Plasticrainbow.
And this is Sonic Forces. I think we should just start off, right?
Yeah.
So on BlueMania, on go. So, right, so 3, 2, 1, go. So starting off, we're in Green Hill for the billionth time. I'm sure you might have not seen this level before, so here it is in Forces. And starting off is something to say that modern Sonic in Forces is significantly different from how he is in Generations. One thing we'll be focusing on specifically is the boost and the slide. For modern Sonic, the boost is very different. How in Generations and Unleashed, where the boost, it's the air boost that we're focusing on. So when you boost in the air, you just kind of fall right down into the ground, so to put it. When you boost in Sonic Forces, you basically just kind of fly across the stage. We're going to be taking advantage of that a lot. Lost Valley here is a pretty standard, I don't know, kind of a tutorial level. The hints are disabled, so you can't see that part, but it's not much to say here. This isn't a very interesting level. So we got an S rank there. It might be self-explanatory, but we're going to be trying to avoid S ranks as much as possible because once we have our avatar character here, our furry creator, and after stage 3 is finished, you'll start getting customization parts for your avatar, and getting an S rank will get you more parts. So we want to avoid that by just not getting S ranks.
Is there any reason why he picks the dog avatar?
In the dog avatar, that you have 9 or 10, I forget, 9 different species of avatar to select from. And the dog avatar is best for the speedrun because what you can see BlueMania doing here, using the rental avatar feature to get a special weapon called the Drill Wispin. And you use the rental avatar feature to get the drill before you normally attain it. And by using the dog, he'll attain the drill after completing stage 17, where if he used another species, he won't get it until much later.
Yeah.
So the reason that the rental avatar feature is used is because, like I mentioned, you don't have the Drill Wispin, the drill weapon, at this point in the game. You don't get it until about halfway through. So the rental avatar feature allows you to get the drill and use it in avatar stages much earlier. The drill is like, I don't think I can accurately put into words how broken the drill is. It's really incredible to watch later on. With the drill specifically, main things we're going to be taking advantage of with the drill is jumping and then drilling to get yourself through the air. And then on flat stretches of land, we're going to be drilling and then sliding because not only does that make you go faster, it maintains your momentum for a really long time. You might have even noticed it at the beginning of this level, but that is something that we're going to be taking heavy advantage of, especially in the boss fights. So you can see here he's just jumping on the rails. This is about the only time you see it in the run, but jumping on the rails after touching the little speed boosters just maintains your momentum for a little longer. Loads? Okay. Waiting on these load screens.
I think something just...
What was that?
Yeah.
That was a weird notification, huh?
Yeah.
So up here we have our first of the best levels in the entire game. I think everybody was asking for this to be in Forces, and it's a really sight to behold. You remember classic Sonic in Generations? well, forget everything you know about him in that game because he is very different in this game. The main point about Classic Sonic is he has the drop dash. This is the same Classic Sonic, I don't know, story-wise from Mania or something. So he has the drop dash, and we're going to be spamming that throughout most of the Classic Sonic levels because just like in Mania, it's just the best way to maintain your momentum when you're not spin dashing. One thing to note is that in the Classic Sonic stages, precise jumps are often a really big necessity because if you've ever played Sonic Lost World, you might recall that there are invisible springs hidden everywhere for no reason, and Classic Sonic stages is full of invisible springs. And touching those is like such an annoying waste of time, so accurately jumping and drop dashing to avoid that is kind of important. None of this is good, Vector. That's why it's called war. So here we have Prison Hall. In the beginning of the stage, it's basically just drilling and sliding. Especially around these tight corners, it really helps you keep your speed going along. But the latter half of the stage is entirely 2.5D. Okay, that's good. So the main part about this part of Prison Hall is just really precise movement. You might notice that at the bottom left, I should have mentioned this earlier, but at the bottom left, you can see that the drill whisperman that he's using has 3 special abilities or perks. And the one that we're going to be focusing on is the blue icon in the middle, which is when you are holding a direction and then you stomp in the air. When you come down onto the ground, you immediately gain full speed, and the avatar just starts going in that direction. So precisely drilling and then stomping in a certain direction in basically all the levels that you play as the avatar is really important.
And I believe there was an intentional hit there was too.
Yes. So it's just at the end of that stage, there's a little bit of spikes that he intentionally stomped into just so you can avoid the S rank. I can't recall how much. I think it's like 200,000 points to get an S rank or something like that. So that just avoids getting the S rank. Oh boy, so here comes probably one of, if not the most boring parts of the game.
Yes.
This is Zavok. He's that guy from that Sonic game nobody likes. And this fight is basically just an auto-scroller. It's just one of those, you clear a wave of enemies, he comes on the ground, reveals his weakness, you attack him, rinse and repeat. There's honestly not much else to say about this fight, so if you have any donations, now would be a great time.
All right, fantastic. We've got $50 from Sukumas that says, can't wait to see the amazing glitches in Sonic Forces. Good luck to the BlueMania and all the other Sonic runners.
You are Chokos too, Sukumas.
Skimos is the second place on the Sonic Forces.
Second place.
Yeah.
We also have $20 from Kirby Master. This dude is literally sitting in front of me, I tell you. Says Curry Master here, Green Hill was looking like Sand Hill here. Go, BlueMania, go, fighting double boost. Speaking of boost, we're just $189 away from adding Mania Plus.
Whoa. Woo! We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right there.
We got a little closer because we had a $250 donation from Falconer, who says, love the Sonic block every year and excited for this one as well. Really hoping this donation pushes us over the edge for that extra Sonic game. Thanks to everyone at AGDQ for all their hard work every year.
Okay, so we're coming up on the last hit.
Gotta love those sounds.
And there we go.
Yeah.
BlueMania's not doing anything. I wish we could do that.
Yeah.
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
S rank is unavoidable in Zavok, unfortunately. One annoying part about this run that you might have already noticed is just all the rewards that come after the stages. Like, it's like the further into the game you get, the more pointless avatar customization parts you unlock. So that takes up like a lot of the run, actually, just mashing through all the rewards you get.
I believe the current world record held by the BlueMania is like 53 minutes, like 55 seconds.
53.
But if we only count the game time, it's probably like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
Ooh, so here's one of the first like big parts of the run. This is where we'll see our first skip. This is egg gate skip. Basically, BlueMania gets into a really specific position on the square-shaped platform. You do a really quick boost and then jump. You get into a ball form, and you kind of hold the stick in the down right position. You kind of go around a lot of death planes for this to work. And you maneuver yourself towards a rail that takes you right to the end of the stage. And if he can stomp on it and land on it, then he's good to go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that can happen. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to gauge where you will be when you stomp.
Save.
Okay. We'll get it this time. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the most tricky part about this skip is not actually getting out of bounds, or rather stomping on the rail, because it's just kind of hard to gauge where you'll be once you finish the stomp.
Also, if you go too far, you pass the trigger for the QTs bar, so...
You land on the rail, and there's a... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there
he
we
got
go.
It. Yeah,
he got it.
He got it. He got it.
Man, they're packing a lot of firepower. Still, it doesn't matter if they can't land their shots. Here goes nothing.
There's a few pointless QTEs like that. I'll give $100 to anybody who can find a way to skip them all. Please and thanks. Good job.
Hey, BlueMania, can I give you an announcement real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania Plus is in the event. Thank you all so much. Good stuff, you all.
By the way, the next level, the Arsenal Pyramid, is the first level that features the double boost, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's my avatar. He's using my avatar. So basically, we have our second major skip in the game. This is Pyramid Skip. And essentially, it consists of 2 out of bounds that skip you to the end of the level. The first one is right here. It's a stomp and then a strafe to the right to take you here. He just went right past the double boost trigger. You won't be seeing the double boost for a while. So he's basically drilling up this incline. And when he gets to the top of the pyramid, he's going to do a really quick strafe to the left and then a boost. And then he's going to angle the boost in a way that'll take him directly to the goal. And then he'll drill to reach it. Let's see if he gets it, because this is a very difficult skip. Yeah, got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like is really few visual cues for that skip, so it is really hard.
Yeah, 48 is not bad at all for any percent.
Also, this level also features a major skip.
Yeah. This level also has a major skip. There is a QTE at the end of the level featuring some stupid snake. So we call it snake skip. And it's, you guessed it, you skip the snake. Shocker. Most of the beginning of the level is just boosting right through, though.
Oh, I believe here's the
He might, yeah, he might go for, oh, the loop skip right here.
Oh,
There we go.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You basically skip the little custom trigger for the shortcut, so yeah. And here's the major skip.
Yeah, here's snake skip. It's basically getting to the top of a platform and getting to a space where you can just jump, or where you can boost and then jump just to get to the goal. And he skipped the stage. Good job.
Was that a gamer hat?
Come on, load screens.
Loading? Yeah.
So here we have our first boss fight with the roughest of the waves and the tallest of terrors. So first is, the only major part of this boss fight is getting the quick kill for infinite. Doing the fight normally takes about 1.5 minutes, and getting the quick kill will cut about 30 seconds off of that. That consists of, in this first phase here, you're gonna hit infinite 2 times, and then you're just going to ignore him for the rest of this snake. He's just gonna be boosting right past him. And then on the second phase, he's going to hit infinite and finish him off there. Because what casual players normally do is they just attack him over and over and over again, like no matter what, and that is not very fast. All right.
Okay.
He's about to get it. He's about to get it. Just has to boost into infinite here.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. So that's the first out of
Three infinite.
phases,
Yeah, three fights with the edgelord.
Yes.
Hey, can I speak in a donation during this lovely loading time?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for a little time.
Yo, we got $5 from the Sonic Fund, who says it's
Yo.
great how much since the release we've broken this game. I wish I could be there to cheer you on, but sadly I could not do it. Either way, Blue Mania, good luck on the run. Give us a good null space, and let's drill cancer. BS, Cube is the best listener. Don't at me.
No, it's not.
Oh.
That was Sonic Fine. He's basically the god of ILs of this game. So this is, I've never seen this level before. I kind of like the aesthetic, but I hope it appears in future games, honestly. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good time for some donation or there.
Yeah, that's true. I should have mentioned that.
Alrighty then. $50 from Ali.
So he just fell to the lower path.
Yeah.
Lower path is almost always slower in Sonic games. Pro tip.
As soon as I say read something, you tell me, oh. $50 from Ali says, this run is hotter than my chili dogs. Big thank you to everyone who's made AGDQ happen this year. Loving every minute. Keep up the good work. Mitt donates $300.
Woo!
Mitt says, grew up with Sonic and absolutely enjoy the Sonic block. Looking forward to going fast with the Blue Speedster during this event. Gotta go fast.
Okay, so here we have our first fight with, Eggman. Everybody knows Eggman. And the first phase is, you've all played Sonic 1. Here, wait for it.
My own genius.
Man, that was an easy fight.
Yeah.
Glad that's over. Oh, wait, what? What's going on? Hey, I love Sonic Unleashed. And also Generations. So this fight is somewhat RNG based. Basically with the Egg Dragoon, he'll be throwing rocks or piles of metal, whatever they are at you. You have to hit them back at him. And the pattern that the rocks appear in is RNG, so it's just kind of one of those things where you have to hope that you get a good pattern. This is okay so far. That'll do. Should be a 54. Yeah, all right, that was good. That was good.
You were.
All right.
Another rental. Oh, it's a skimmo.
Hey, Sukamos. Thanks for the help, dude. So here we have Park Avenue. This is actually a pretty standard avatar level. There's not much going on here. This level will be reused later on very blatantly in just 3 stages. So I'll look forward to that. But this is just Park Avenue with the avatar. There's a little skip that I wonder if he's going to go for. No, okay, so that loop right there is possible to drill at a specific angle where instead of just like the avatar just going around it, he'll just like swoop right through it, but he could not get that, unfortunately. Nope.
There we go.
And that's the end of the level.
Yeah.
I love Sonic Forces.
Yeah.
Just barely avoided the S right there.
Yeah. I believe he also avoided a rainbow ring for.
Yeah, that's true. Rainbow Ring gives more points.
Yeah. He will also try to avoid getting the red ring too. So.
Yeah. Just anything that gives you more points you want to avoid. Don't want that S rank.
Oh, here's fun level.
So here we have another one of the best stages in the game. And this is essentially Luminous Forest, but as classic Sonic and with shoehorn pinball gimmicks. You know, all the stuff that just bounces you around and annoys you. The gist of this level is hoping that he doesn't get stuck within any of the pinball gimmicks, like bouncing all around and whatnot. Oh, missed the cycle here. Yeah. There's a little pit here that he's going to try to jump over. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he needs to get up to the top right. There
we go.
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Dang. I don't want those points.
At least he avoided the slow motions. There you go.
Oh.
I think he is somewhere near here. I doubt Sonic.
Oh, that was rough. Yeah, that's an S rank, unfortunately.
You were? Woo!
So BlueMania won't have to use the rental avatar anymore. After he gets the gold medal, you might have noticed those silver and bronze medals in the bottom left. Once he gets a gold medal, he'll get a drill for himself to be able to use. Okay, so oh god, how to this stage sucks. I don't know how else to phrase it. Basically, it's a water slide level. We're going to be trying to avoid the water slide physics as much as possible, and that requires drilling past them. And we have to maneuver around the collision of the water tubes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we tried to drill into the tubes to keep our momentum from the drill, but he got caught in the slide. Okay. Besides that, the annoying thing is that while you're in the slides, you can easily get knocked off of the slides by the motobugs. So, of course, we also really have to hope that doesn't happen.
Well, look at you, rookie. Having fun in the water?
Jealous you can't play on the slide, Knuckles?
This is no time to lose.
This is just...
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Or no.
Okay.
There you go.
It's really scary.
Yeah.
Just hoping you don't get knocked off there. So,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
Like, do we have a time to talk about the RNG parts of the run, like daily quest and the SOS mission? Or
Yeah, we can. So with the next stage is literally just Park Avenue as the modern Sonic. But instead, we can talk about how there's a few factors that can be important to the run. Should mention with the rental avatar feature, which he'll be using for the last time soon, is actually kind of risky to use. Because Sonic Team is great at programming, there's a random chance where when the game connects to the internet just to grab the list of avatars for you to use, it can soft lock for no reason. And then you'll have to turn off the game and reboot it. And that's like, what is it, like a minute and a half of time loss? So you really don't want that to happen, but we can't control it, so if it happens, it happens. The other thing is, on the overworld, there's a random chance that SOS missions will appear. It's nothing too notable, but it just wastes a few seconds when they appear because it drags the map's attention to elsewhere.
also about the daily quest.
Yeah, the daily, yeah, the daily mission.
Daily mission. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was getting confused.
Yeah.
So BlueMania didn't get it, but at the beginning, near the beginning of the run, I believe after Eggate, there's a chance that a daily mission will appear. And basically, that's a mission that the game gives you under a stipulation like boost is modern Sonic or use a specific drill. And if that's fulfilled, he'll get an experience boost. And we want to avoid that experience boost from the daily mission because it's a 1.2 times bonus. And therefore, you'll basically always get the S rank in every stage. So he didn't get that, which is really good. And he should be getting the gold medal, therefore the drill, after this next stage. One of my personal favorites, actually, this next stage, Capital City. It's really cool to see if you get all the skips. And all the skips, yes, there are 3 main skips that he's going to be going for.
Okay, smooth.
Hey, Sukumus.
And we also didn't get the soft lock for this run.
Yeah, so we didn't get it. That's good. So Capital City is a rapid fire, because the stage is like a minute long, so it's like rapid fire of 3 different skips. The first skip he's going to be going for is the infinite animation skip right here. When you take the regular path of the level by taking the ramps, takes you to a short little cutscene of Infinite facing the avatar and then flipping the gravity around. So he just skipped that and he got it. That was really well executed. The next skip is more minor. It's just a floor clip. If you get,
there we go.
Yeah, there we go. And the next skip is the trickiest skip. This is like the most missable, basically. All right, so he's going to be drilling to the left quickly and floating to the end of the stage. So he's just holding up here.
80% of our forces have been wiped out.
There we go.
There we go,
Yeah.
okay. That was all 3 skips executed beautifully, so that was really awesome.
The blessings from the Skimos.
Yeah, he's blessing us. And there we go. That's the one mission complete we want to see because he finally got the drill. So no more rental avatar. We just have the drill every time we go into an avatar stage. It's partially good though, because on the off chance that the game soft locks, you don't want that. So here's our second fight with Infinite. First, he's going to be equipping the drill that he just got, as well as something else.
Gamer.
It's gamer time.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the second fight with Infinite. It's a blink and you might miss it because this fight goes by super fast. It's essentially just drilling through Infinite a bunch of times and then boom, the fight's over. So here's the second phase.
You have only your own frailty.
Boom, it's done.
Yeah. Like the cutscene is much longer than the actual fight.
Yeah. So, wait, what was next? Red Gate Bridge? Or, no, was it Guardian Rock? I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah.
What's the next stage? Chemical plant, yeah. I forgot. So we have this beloved stage returning from Sonic 2 and Sonic Generations. And this is actually probably like the most standard just stage in general. There's really not much going on here, except for one minor trick he'll be doing towards the end of the stage. We get in there in a sec. Okay, so coming up is just a little jump that he's going to be going for. It's kind of like goes by like that, but if he gets the jump, it'll skip having to take the bottom path. There we go. Yeah, we got it.
That is actually really hard to do.
Yeah, you have a really small window to do that jump. If you fail it, you waste about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And there we go.
There we go.
That was good.
Woo!
And then next is Red Gate Bridge. So Red Gate Bridge has has a skip in it. Basically, there's a QTE at the beginning, and we skip that because I don't know anybody who likes QTEs. It's basically jumping into a specific spot and drilling past the trigger that normally makes you automatically run towards the QTE. And then drilling there and stomping where you are after the QTE is over. So yeah, you got it.
There you go.
Do that straight into a fight with Metal Sonic. And this fight is actually a lot easier than you might think. The fight here is basically just drilling into him and jumping over and over and over. He will still be trying to avoid the rings and the red rings because, as I mentioned, that gives you points. We don't want points.
Maybe a good time for donation a little bit?
Yeah, we do, for a little bit.
Cool, we got $15 from Home Dog X5. Hey there, love Sonic the Hedgehog since I was a little kid, so I'm honored to donate during the started block. Gotta go fast. May the wind be at your back running.
All right, so coming up is the first double boost that he won't be matching for. There we go.
Yo.
Yeah, so the reason he didn't mash there is because for whatever reason, it's different in levels, but in boss fights, mashing for the double boost or not mashing doesn't matter. Neither loses time, so it's just like, we just don't mash.
Yeah,
'Cause our fingers are tired.
Yeah, it's literally the same. It doesn't have any big differences. So yeah.
Hey,
Hey!
That was great. We were like a well-oiled machine fighting a well-oiled machine. Okay, so next is Guardian Rock. This stage is a little, how to put it, like kind of tricky. The stage itself is literally just like 20 to 30 seconds of actual stage, and the last minute is just a long QTE. So here is just really precise platforming that he's going to do to get to the QTE as fast as possible. Basically, there are, you might notice all those legs everywhere, and it's basically the cycles of the legs going up and down. We're going to want to avoid that as much as possible. Otherwise, we'll have to wait for the legs to go back up. And, oh yeah, the stage is over.
Yeah.
The rest of this is just this QTE. So this is actually another time for donations. This is just a long QTE.
Kind of love this game, man. 25 bucks from Red Luigi 64. Says longtime watcher, first time donating. And how could I not donate during the Sonic block? My favorite franchise of all time. Both my mom and grandma are cancer survivors, so I'm glad we're going fast for good cause. Good luck to all the runners. Best regards from Panama. And $10 from It's a Squid says, show the world what you can do. Push on through until the battle's won. I'll donate a second time if both of you on the couch high-five each other and yell, double boost! Running at the speed of sound is optional. What you waiting for?
Double boost!
Those are really simple instructions, I'm telling you.
And what was, I'm forgetting all the stages. Death Egg is next, I think.
Network terminal.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right, that's right, that's right. And then Death Egg is after that. There we go. So this is Network Terminal. Actually, something I neglected to mention earlier is, I'll explain it now. So basically, Blue Mania, if you haven't noticed, is trying to avoid, he is avoiding, stomping or sliding in any way whenever he's playing as Modern Sonic alone. Reason being is because after Sunset Heights, there's a mission that appears that gives you rewards for stomping and sliding. So therefore, he avoids the extra cumulative 10 seconds by just not doing either of those actions, which results in some different routing for the stages. But if he ever stomps or slides, then yeah, it's kind of moot at that point, but hopefully that doesn't happen. There we go.
I found a way through to the computer room. All right. Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
1 minute, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a missed opportunity. Why didn't they have Vector talk at all during that level? Did they not know Sonic memes? The goal of the level is to literally find the computer room, so like, why didn't they do that? We're saving the world.
Yeah.
We're saving the world. I don't know, Team Eggman has a pretty cool logo. So, Death Egg, this is the second longest classic Sonic stage, and a lot of this is just spin dashing and trying to make the cycles of those little white dotted line things.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the pits. It's messing with my head.
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the
You might remember those weird blue ring things from Sonic 3 because they return here. And whenever possible, he's gonna be jumping over the triggers for these when he's able to. There's 2 mandatory ones though. Here's the other. Now that's what I call filler.
The death egg is starting to crumble. Get out of there before it blows.
Boy, I love these rewards.
Yeah. Avatar customization is important, you know.
Yeah, it is. You gotta make yourself look spiffy for speedruns.
Yeah. Yeah. We're almost getting there.
Yeah, we've almost taken back the world. Wrong game. So Metropolitan Highway here is a good example of what modern Sonic is really capable of in this speedrun. First up is just a really simple 2D section, but then coming up is like a, I don't know, like a minor like skip. It basically skips the trigger for having to run through a bunch of speed boosters.
Like shortcut, maybe?
Yeah, I guess shortcut is more accurate.
Yeah.
Where he's at, Sonic.
We'll provide as much cover.
It's basically jumping and then quickly boosting to the right. There we go. It's actually possible to die when he does that because if you land too far up the curve, then Sonic won't be able to stand and he'll just fall to his death. Yeah, normally we would stomp down onto these platforms, but we can't stomp or slide, so we have to be really careful about that.
Here's another skip.
It's okay. We can hold for
Ah!
Okay. If you do that section normally, it takes you through a really long in-game cutscene of Sonic just walking or just running through. This just jumps over the trigger, basically.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Second try.
Yeah.
Missed the S. Good. Oh boy, more rewards. So next up is null space.
Oh.
So null space. Just to say real quick, because I want to let BlueMania concentrate, but there is a really hard to pull off skip later in the level that he's gonna be doing. Sukimos was, I think he either found it or he optimized it, but BlueMania's gonna be going for that strat, and it just skips him to the end of the level, to put it simply. I'm just gonna let him concentrate, because this is a really good level to concentrate in.
We've got this. Keep it up, partner. Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even null space. What's up, everyone? I missed this place. What happened, Sonic? You two just up and disappeared.
Here's the really first hard jump.
Let's track down the
Yeah, there you go.
Wait. Yeah, you got it.
First try. Like no space is actually a level that actually has a really many routes.
Yeah, there's a ton of different routes you can use to get to the end of the level. Some of the more open-ended design I wish that was in the rest of the game, but what can you do? That was really good though. So next up is Imperial Tower. Why am I forgetting the stage? Why am I forgetting the stage list?
I
Yeah,
just said
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Imperial Tower is Imperial Tower is kind of a really out there stage. It's a lot of people have tried optimizing this stage. There's a lot of different tricks you can do. Let's see what BlueMania does, because there's actually a lot of different strats you can do to. It's basically one of like those vertical levels, and I want to see what he does here.
Made it so far. We're so close.
Maybe we need to fight fire with fire. You can get close enough to that sun? The prototype should cancel out the effect.
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success are minimal. It's a desperate long shot. Please, come back in one piece.
Okay, so this is basically the standard strat. What I was trying to refer to earlier is there's a glitch, or not, well, maybe a glitch, but it's exclusive to this stage where if you're using the drill ability and you're going up a wall as while you're using the avatar, if you hold the controller at a certain angle and then jump off and then let go of your drill, you'll like skyrocket up to the right, and it's really helpful for getting to the springs faster. But I can understand not doing that here because that's not very safe.
It's actually a strat that is much more harder on the controller and
Yeah. And then next up is Mortar Canyon, which there is a skip in this level, and I believe BlueMania is going for it.
This one is also pretty risky one.
Yeah, this is really risky, actually.
That must have used up a ton of energy.
It's essentially a
Should be weaker now.
you're maneuvering around death planes with a jump, with a specifically angled jump. This is just a quick way to get through the first part. The skip is later. Yeah, what he was trying to do was maintain the ball form so he could get to this next part quicker. You don't want to be on the rail at all, but he missed it.
I don't know he is going for another major skip. Let's see.
Alright,
He's going for it.
Double jump, and then you boost to the goal, see if he makes it. Yeah, you got it.
That's really hard to pull up. Like there is invisible walls.
There's invisible walls everywhere.
Yeah.
So then stage 27. It's so it's the last fight with Infinite, and the best way to put it is basically Sonic Team looked at the Metal Sonic fight from earlier and they copy pasted it here and just replaced the model with Infinite. There are some subtle changes, like different attacks and such, because Infinite's using the Phantom Ruby from Sonic Mania, but for the most part, it's very similar.
This is the masked clown. Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
I guess should we raise some donation or something?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
This fight is basically Metal Sonic.
Alrighty, we got $25 from Rookie185. Says, the Sonic block, my highlight of every GDQ. This time it's even more edgy, thanks to Infinite. Good luck to all the runners. Thanks again for making me ignore my university assignments. Don't skip school now. And don't forget to do one more last fist bump. And also, don't forget to collect all the rewards because this is what we all wanted, right? Donation goes to Stanek Ball to play as Knuckles because unlike Stanek, he doesn't chackle. By the way, Knuckles is winning 18-19 over Sonic's pitiful $423.
That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
Friendship is magic. So last tier is just getting rid of the shield with the drill and then homing attacking him and then drilling again. There we go. And then we have our second to last double boost. He's dead.
I really love the sound. Like fire.
Yeah, he just slams onto the ground. Yeah, Infinite dies. I don't think anybody's gonna miss him. Okay, so here we have the longest classic Sonic stage unnecessarily. It's just another classic Sonic stage with the exception of the fact that there's an auto scorer in here. There's a minute-long auto scorer in this level. He's coming up on it in a second. Auto scorer in a Sonic game. Like, I know secret rings exist. That whole game is an auto scorer, but this is also a good time for donations.
Alrighty. We have $500 from Air Hydro. And they say, gotta donate fast for my second favorite block. Wait, second favorite block? Wait a minute now.
Second favorite.
We must be getting another big one from their first favorite. Anyway, thanks to the Sonic Runners for continuing to represent. By the way, in case you didn't know or you're just missing the stream, we did unlock the Sonic Mania 3-way race coming up after.
Hype.
So don't miss out on Clarice, Joy Baby, and Zaxxon going to show their skills off on that one. Also, $25 from the Shaded Master, who says, yo, audience, yeah, you all in front of me. What's the best Sonic song, and why is it Can You Feel the Sunshine? We got mixed opinions on that one.
Open Your Heart says hi. And that's it. Yeah, that's a pretty standard level aside from the auto score. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Like, why? We already had secret rings. I think that's enough auto scrolling for Sonic. Oh boy, more rewards. Next up, if I have to say, the run is it's coming to its end. Final Judgment here. I guess you could also call this level an auto score, at least the first part of it anyways. There's not too many ways to speed it up. You can try maintaining your momentum by doing that. The whole not stomping and sliding thing doesn't apply when you're playing as a tag team with also the avatar.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
All right, so here's the last part of the level. It's basically Kirby Superstar, if this rings any bells. It's destroying the cores.
I think there's actually a strat using the different Wispan or something.
Yeah, there's a different strat you can do in this, using a drill where you get invincibility when you get 100 rings to just destroy him instantly. All right, here's our last double boost.
Oh, boost!
Well, 112 flat. Wow. Yeah, there's only one screen of rewards there. Man. Such a tragedy. Cat boo. So here is the Mega Death Egg robot. It's the final boss of the game, and it's split into 3 different phases. The first phase is classic Sonic. It's basically just like the first Eggman fight, where you're just throwing the rocks or metal, whatever it is, back at him. It's the second phase we want to really keep a lookout for how that'll go. But let's see how this is.
No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance. Give it your all, Sonic. You'll always be our shining hope.
Yeah.
Okay, first phase, that went all right. So second phase is where things get serious. You basically use the drill to jump to the core and hit the Death Egg robot way earlier than you're supposed to. The main thing about it is just that it's very easy to fall to your death. So we're just kind of hoping that doesn't happen. Okay, almost there.
He has to do it one more time. There
Okay,
you go.
Awesome, awesome. For most people, that's the scariest part of the Death Egg robot, because phase 3 is actually pretty, I don't know, self-explanatory. If you ever played Colors, Wii, or Lost World, then yeah, this is basically that. Or those final bosses, I mean. Here we go. This fight is nothing more than just boosting towards the robot and just homing attacking him over and over. Just want to try to avoid getting hit, but otherwise, I'm going to leave this to BlueMania and see how it goes.
How many times do we need to hit him to finish this fight?
It was 4 times, I believe. Or
Yeah.
no, was it 4 or 5 that you need to just boost up to the robot and just homing attack him over and over. I should also mention that if we can't do it in any percent, but if you have that drill that we were using for rentals earlier with the stomping perk, it has another perk that lets you homing attack faster as the avatar. And if we had that drill, that could carry into this fight. And we could use that to do a stun lock and kill the robot much faster, but we can't do that, unfortunately. Not with the rental avatar, because even if you take that rental drill into this fight, the game always switches you back to your normal avatar, so we can't do anything with that.
Maybe in New Game Plus?
Yeah, New Game Plus, that is the thing.
I guess only one more hit.
Yep, get ready on time.
Yeah. Okay, here it comes.
Wait for it.
There's nothing the three
There
of
it
us
is.
can't achieve together. Victory is ours for the taking.
Triple
Full
boost. Wait for it. And time.
Time. Later. So that was only for 70%, and I believe the incentive got met.
Yes, for the extra stages. So, what are we doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you all, so we do have more. By the way, give it up for BlueMania doing something fantastic. Giving me life again for Sonic Forces. It's good to see a speedrun of this. And of course, that incentive was met for the extra stages, so that's coming up very shortly. And of course, just to remind you, we do have a new incentive that has opened up for a little bit later in the marathon. We've got some Final Fantasy IV action. We have the first character as an incentive for you all to donate towards the final boss, as well as the music. Does the Dark Elf Hate? So when you're donating to that cause, make sure you choose those options as well, because we've got those Final Fantasy coming up 24 hours, so tomorrow you'll be able to see that action as well. Check the schedule so you don't miss out on it, okay? Also, don't forget, we did unlock our Sonic Mania 3-Way Waste. That's coming up after this is concluded. And while they're getting set up for this next incentive of the extra stages for Sonic Forces, we do have a few donations. We got tons of donations. What I'm talking about. We've got $20 from Emlyn, says, poor Cent. I don't know how he's keeping up with all these prizes in Sonic Forces. We've got $10 from DB96 that says, hello from Northern Ireland. Long-time watcher, first-time donator. Finally donating this year to having a bit. Thanks to having a bit of spare cash saved up over the last semester. Had to donate during the Sonic block, as the Sonic series is what got me into gaming way back in the early 2000s. Yeah, back when cars would still be flying, right? Sonic Adventure was my first game. Love watching GDQ every winter and summer, and it never ceases to amaze me how much money can be raised every time for such a great cause. Here's my contribution that I can finally give you. Thank you so much, DB96. We've got $50 from Kervik that says, greetings from Spain. Long time watching the GDQ events. It was about time to make a donation. Thank you for all your hard work at the event, and let's beat the record mark. P.S. Gotta go kill that cancer. $25 from Cross T. So happy this year I'm catching everything live. After losing my uncle and grandmother to cancer, within a year this event has become even more heartwarming. Sonic Mania, let's go. We've got $10 from Pawacket Barchetta that says, as a young, very young kid, Spinball was the very first game I ever saw. I'm so sorry. And Sonic 1 was the first I ever played. Good job. This, many years later, I'm still a fan of the Blue Blur and glad to see him get some love at GDQ. Best of luck living up to the legacy of the fastest thing alive. $250 from Mike157 and says, this donation goes out to the dude jamming out to the tunes near the front row. Keep on rocking, bud. All right, you all put in money for it. Now we have our extra stages coming in, an incentive from Sonic Forces. Let's get it, my friend.
So, hi, this is, I'm Sayuri again, and what this incentive is running these 7 bonus extra stages that you normally get after collecting all the game's red rings. This is a series of 7 really difficult stages, just kind of rapid firing through them, see what happens. But yeah, I'm ready to go, so on go then. So 3, 2, 1, go. This first stage I like to call flying RNG because there's all these flying pods that shoot spikes everywhere, and where they end up is random, so if I get screwed by one, I swear it's not my fault. Avoid that. A lot of this, or most of it, is just rapid fire platforming, so just... okay. The worst has yet to come.
It's all the extra strategies about introducing the new gimmick that is not in the just main stages.
Yeah, basically. You might notice if you've played Sonic Colors Wii, or are all this stuff in DS? I don't know, but a lot of those gimmicks are returning from Sonic Colors Wii, I guess. Shit.
got it.
I broke that last platform
Yeah.
by accident, so I wasn't able to stand on it.
Yeah.
Just gonna do that. Yeah.
got it.
So-
No. Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna mention the reason I'm using the daily mission. Are you kidding me? The reason I'm using the bird avatar is because she has the double jump, and that just makes some of the stages a little easier for platforming. Just a little extra
Yeah.
height in the avatar stages.
Also, I want to know about which perks are you using right now?
I'm using the drill that BlueMania was getting from the rental avatar, and as you can see, I'm using it a lot, mainly the stomping feature, because it lets, as I said, it lets you instantly get all the momentum that you would normally get from just running in a straight line after a while. Oh, I got killed by the lasers there. It's very useful just to, get yourself up to speed instantly. Okay, there's a little skip I'm gonna try to go for here. There we go, got it. That skips an obnoxiously long in-game cutscene where the avatar just loops around like this for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, normally the daily mission, all that wastes time because get more experience and get all the S ranks, but I'm running off, my casual file here, or practice file here is 100% complete, so there's no rewards to get. That's why I don't care. I don't recommend 100%ing this game, it's not fun. Okay. Gonna go for a little safer strats here than I normally do. I was trying to home in on that guy.
There you go.
Yep. Might not have noticed, but at the bottom of that little loop, I just, instead of just keeping the boost that I already had when I went around the loop, towards the end of the loop, I boost again because it actually takes the momentum that you get off of that little slope. It's like just one of those just very, very minor optimizations. This is all about these stupid vanishing platforms. Were these in colors? I've not played colors in so long. Oop. All right.
There you go.
I usually aim for a sub 30 there, but you noticed towards the beginning I fell off one of the vanishing platforms. That's the struggle. Okay, this is where I would say stuff actually starts to get kind of bad. Fire Cannon 2 and the next stage, Laser Cannon 2, are not very well-designed stages in my opinion. It's just one of those things that they just kind of spam obstacles at you, and it's just not a lot of fun. You see there's fire cannons everywhere. Get up there.
So is it like another cycle-based level?
Yeah, the cycle of the fire cannons, and I'm trying to get around them as best as I can. It's worse in the next stage, though. It's probably a 43. 44. Not bad. And the next one, next stage is the last one, Laser Cannon 2. This stage, remember Aqua Road? This stage sucks too. Or Plasma Cannon 2, I kept saying Laser Cannon 2. I know these things were in colors. They weren't nearly as annoying. gonna try to play it a little safer because losing or dying in this stage is more costly compared to the others. Get ready on time, by the way. Should have said that. Oh, fuck.
That's okay.
Tried to use the double jump to recover. No boost either. All right, let's.
And time.
Yeah, there we go. 51.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a minute. What was that time?
6 minutes and 55 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's underestimate. So.
Yeah. I was expecting it to go way over, mainly because of, if not the low times, then Plasma Cannon too. But yeah, that's all for Sonic Forces here. Next up, we got Sonic Mania, right?
Yeah, Sonic Mania.
Yeah, that three-way race, that'll be amazing to watch, so stick around for that. But that's all from me for now. I guess we're done.
Again, thank you all so much for those donations to get that extra content from Sonic Forces. And a couple donations. I'm going to read through a couple things real quick here. First of all, we got $25 from Jess Wetzel that says, my husband and I love watching GDQ. The Sonic block is always my favorite. Best of luck to all the runners. Shout out to those working behind the scenes to make GDQ possible. And thanks for bringing us gamers and game lovers together for such a great cause. Gotta go fast. And of course, helping make this event possible are our amazing sponsors, of course. I was trying to see if that was advanced. Yeah. All right, let's not forget our wonderful sponsors here. From PCs to arcades and consoles, old and new, World 9 Gaming aims to provide the highest quality video gaming experience to events in the Midwest and beyond. With 5 dedicated staff, tournament expertise, and expansive collection of games and consoles, World 9 is ready to take your event to the next level. For more information on booking and upcoming events, check out world9gaming.com. And also, Ape Out is a wildly intense and colorful stylized smash 'em up about primal escape, rhythmic violence, and frenetic jazz. Ape Out slams its way onto Nintendo Switch and PC on February 7th. So visit apeout.com and wishlist it on Steam. Shoot, get me a copy. So coming up next, you all, we've got Sonic Ball coming up. And to remind you all, don't forget, we do have that character choice. Knuckles is winning 1924, Sonic's 448. So, but first, we're going to do an interview with JHobz and the runner of that Sonic Ball. All right, take it away.
Thank you, BigJon. Welcome, everybody, back to the interview area here. My name is JHobz, and I've got Gyoo here with me. How are you doing, Gyoo?
Fine. I'm really excited to run Sonic Ball.
Yeah, you're really excited to run some memes, is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Sonic fans are a little bit, some fans of memes, right? I think. Maybe. A few of them.
Yeah, I think so.
A few of them are. Well, tell me a little bit about Sonic Ball, because, I mean, obviously it is probably the most widely acclaimed game in the Sonic series, right?
Exactly, yeah. Well, this is a racing game. You probably know about Sonic R. Well, this is kind of not the same. Actually, all the characters are balls, skinned like Sonic characters. And you get through 5 levels as fast as you can. That's all.
And you mentioned there are a few different characters that all have very interesting names, but it immediately leads me to want to jump into one of our social media questions here. From @Diamond and a lot of fours, we've got, why is the best character Vector?
Yes, Vector.
Not Vector.
Yeah,
Vector.
not Vector, yeah, Vector. Well, all the characters in the normal category, they all behave the same, so it's only cosmetic, but they're all, well, like I said, shaped like balls, except Vector, who's an actual crocodile. But it behaves like a ball. So you will have to see for yourself. And I really hope that we will get Vector to win this incentive. It's going to be quite a push, but I really hope. I think we can do it.
Well, if I remember right, Knuckles, not Knuckles, was in the lead. Knuckles. So Vector's going to have to do some work to get up there.
Quite a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, got a couple runs to make it happen, folks. But let's see Vector, because yeah, that sounds very, very weird. But I did want to ask you a little bit about you, because obviously from the accent, you are not from America.
Of course.
You actually had a long trip to get here, right? Where
I come from France.
How was that?
I came all the way from France. It was long,
yeah.
To be honest. Door to door, it took me like 14 hours.
Oh, wow.
And the jet lag, and I'm still jet lagged, so...
And you've been to America before, I believe, right?
Only for the last GDQ I went to.
Okay.
It was SGDQ2019.
And AGDQ2019, I mean, that one's,
yep.
This one's the pinnacle, right? Like, this is, it washes that old one just away. Just way better, beating it down completely, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we obviously...
It always gets better anyway, so...
Right, and it's mainly due to all the donations that people are bringing in at home. But let's go ahead and jump into another social media question, because there are a lot of people who are big Sonic fans. And we got one from Des, who asks, just why this game? Why?
Why not?
All right, let's get into our next question from @Amaryllis Misaki. They actually asked, what is your favorite level in Sonic Ball? Because there are multiple levels in this game, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'd say it's the second one. It's a fire core, and I like it because there's a really cool cut that I'm gonna do during the 2 laps. So I hope I will be able to do it right, because that's where it shines most. But yeah, anyway, it still saves time, so it's really nice to do it.
Yeah, and your run is actually the all levels 2 laps on normal, right?
Yep.
That is the category that you're going to be running. And there are a few different categories, normal, odd, and hyper speed, I believe.
Yeah.
Can you give us a kind of brief understanding of what normal is compared to the other 2?
I'm going to explain it a bit deeper during the run, but yeah, there's 3 kinds of characters. Like you said, there's normal, odd, and well, it's supersonic for hyperspeed. They behave differently, so we decided to make it different categories, basically.
And for any of you meme lovers and Sonic lovers out there,
there's going to be a lot of memes.
and Sonic lovers out there, I did a little bit of research, and I dug into it, and I noticed that there are actually no runners for the all levels 3 laps hyperspeed category.
Yep.
So if you need that first game to be your first speed run, and you love memes, and you want that free world record, which is also a meme,
yeah,
there's your category, right?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's a pretty good game to pick up because it's obviously really easy to pick up. But at the same time, the hyperspeed category is also pretty difficult because it's difficult to control the character.
Okay, so maybe not quite free, but
Not quite free, but at least you could get a time.
yeah, exactly. All right, well, we're going to talk about some prizes in a minute, but I want to very quickly give you a chance to shout out in French, if you'd like, to all the French.
Maybe not in
restream.
French, but
Not in French. Okay.
Nah.
Well, the French, we do have multiple restreams in different languages, folks, and I know you're a big fan of the French restream, so.
I'm not only a fan, I'm usually an organizer for it.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just trying to bring not only the French restream, but all the restreams. We're trying to bring a bit of the GDQ experience to people from our countries. They not necessarily speak English, so it's also a good way to try to make it more popular in our countries. Everybody's doing great jobs. Also, lots of cool layouts. And yeah, that's just really cool. It just brings more people to it.
And for anyone who wants to check out the French restream, what is the URL on that one again?
It's twitch.tv/LeFrenchRestream.
All right.
with le French accent.
Of course, of course. You got to have the accent when you're typing it in, right? So please be sure to check out the restreams if that's something that you're interested in. And I'm going to show you some prizes now because we do actually have some prizes for the
really cool
Sonic
prizes.
block. Yes, we do. So the first one I'm actually going to show you here is we have a Sonic Charm set. And this is being brought to us by our friend Star Salts. Actually donated this one. Maybe we can get a little closer. There we go. Yeah, so this is a charm set of, as you can see, Knuckles, Amy, Tails, and Sonic. Very cool, and this one is a $5 minimum donation at any point from now until Sonic Rush, or through Sonic Rush, in fact. Basically all during the Sonic block. So that is the first one here, and then we have another one. This one I particularly love because this is super cool. We actually have a chainmail inlay, the Sonic and Tails chainmail inlay being brought by the Chain Nerd, being donated by the Chain Nerd. This is a $25 minimum donation from any point from now until Sonic, or through Sonic Rush, through the whole Sonic block. So this is super cool. I mean, you can see it's actually chainmail. Like it actually will move and everything like chainmail. It's fantastic. On top of that, we also have behind me, I'm going to move this way, I think, for it. Yeah, we've got a Sonic the Hedgehog needlepoint. This one is from donated by Needle Pixel. And once again, $15 minimum donation all the way through Sonic Rush for that one. It's fantastic. And our last prize for the Sonic block is, of course, the best Sonic character, the one that is most famous, and that is Max from Sam and Max. Right, it is Max, right? Yes, Max.
Too bad it's not in Sonic Ball.
That would be fantastic. Oh my God, if Max were in Sonic Ball. But yeah, this is a $10 minimum donation. This is donated by #Collectibles. Thank you very much for donating this prize. And once again, goes all the way through the Sonic block, through Sonic Rush. So thank you, everybody. Please keep those donations coming in, and I'm just going to hold this. And you can have the chance to win any one of these fabulous prizes. Gyoo, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to hold the Max plushie? There
Sure.
you go. Thank you, and good luck on your run of Sonic Ball. I'm going to now throw it back over to BigJon because I think we're almost ready for that Sonic Mania Plus run that got unlocked by everybody, being run by JoyBaby69, Claris, and Zaxxon96. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much, JHobz. Indeed, thanks for your all generosity. That $30,000 incentive was met. I'm just going to say, you're going to see the three best players of Mania Plus, as far as I'm concerned. Fight me if I'm wrong. But I tell you what, you will not be disappointed because it's the best 2D Sonic game out. Again, fight me, all right? In fact, some of those donations that got us there was just $250 anonymously that says, had to donate during the Sonic block, keep going fast.